Ajax Mason's presentation. In this episode, you're going to notice some of the characters have some differences compared to their Season 1 looks. This look is meant to be temporary, and it will change back at the end of Season 2 or early Season 3.
Today is the day we begin training. I will take the 17 monsters before the stupid 1.9 combat update. Oh my gosh! You all are able to use your powers like a pro. How did you do it? We studied our chemical properties and practiced during the day. Really? Tell me about the properties of your power. Lithium is the lightest alkali metal. It is soft. It is the only metal to react with nitrogen in the air. It has to be stored in vacuum atmosphere, inert atmosphere, kerosene, or mineral oil so that it doesn't react with the air. It is really soft. When in water, it reacts calmly while floating. It will explode in water if it is in foil form. It is a flammable metal and burns a crimson flame. It is silvery white, and when it tarnishes, it turns black.
Beryllium is the lightest alkali earth metal. It is a toxic metal. It is in emeralds, which is a type of beryl. It is brittle and strong. It is an allergen. It is flammable and doesn't burn a certain color. It is steel gray.
Boron is the lightest element in the boron group. It does not react with oxygen. It transmits portions of infrared light. It is flammable and it burns yellow-green.
Carbon is the lightest element in the carbon group. It is the hardest element. It is seen in diamonds, coal, and graphite. It is combustible, but not flammable. The color of carbon is black.
Nitrogen is the lightest element in the nitrogen group. It is not flammable. It is non-toxic, colorless, and odorless. It is a diatomic molecule. It glows purple when electric current goes through it.
Oxygène is the lightest chalcogen. He is a flammable gas. He reacts with most elements. He glows purple when electric current gets through it.
Magnesium is the second lightest alkali earth metal. It is a flammable metal. It glows white when it is lit on fire. It is gray. It slightly reacts with cold water and more vigorously with hot water.
Aluminum is in the boron group. It is used in foil and cans. It is protected by an oxide layer. In gems, it is in corundum, like ruby and sapphire. It is silvery white.
Phosphorus is in the nitrogen group. It is toxic. Red is the most common, black is the most stable, violet is rare, white is dangerous and has to be stored in water. It is flammable and burns blue-green.
Chlorine is the second lightest halogen. It is toxic. It is used to make salt with sodium metal. It is not flammable. It is yellow-green.
Argon is the third lightest noble gas. It is purple when an electric current goes through it.
Potassium is the third lightest alkali metal. It must be stored in a vacuum atmosphere, inert atmosphere, kerosene, or mineral oil to prevent reaction. It is a blue metal. It tarnishes black. It is also flammable. In water it ignites a purple flame. It may or may not explode when in water.
Calcium is the third lightest alkali earth metal. It is flammable and burns an orange flame. It fizzes in water. It is a dull gray metal.
Rubidium is the third heaviest alkali metal. It is a silvery white metal. It is flammable and burns a red-violet flame. It explodes upon contact with water. It should be stored in a vacuum atmosphere, inert atmosphere, kerosene, or mineral oil.
Silver is a transition metal. It is a white metal. It tarnishes when in contact with sulfur. It has the highest thermal conductivity.
Hafnium is a transition metal. It is silvery gray. It is the last non-radioactive element discovered.
Francium is the heaviest alkali metal. It is radioactive. It is the second rarest element in nature behind S18. Only 30 grams can exist at one time. It has a half-life of 22 minutes. It is the softest metal. When in contact with water, it is predicted to be a massive explosion. It should be a silvery white or golden color. It should be stored like the other alkali metals should.
Nice job. Tomorrow, we will train Steve and Alex.